At this point on our practice piece, we've sewn, we've mitered, we've sewn, we've mitered, we've sewn. You just need to do that part for learning to use the tools. If you're working on a real quilt, a table runner, jacket, little girl's dress, apron, etc., we would have finished up joining the bindings. We'll reference that a little bit later on, so you'll know how to finish up real projects. But to learn, this is all we need to do on the front side. What we've done so far is we've got our mitered corner on the front, so that we've got those two where they're consistent. We now want to go to the back side. We're going to take our zip gun and we're going to place a clip here. Now we talked earlier about stitching by hand, and I used my minute miter, the small minute miter, on the back side here. We're not going to do that first. We're going to use our zip bind tool and place it on first. We've also talked about adjusting this tool. This slanted side, the groove side, a hair, a smidge, a scant, a skosh, a wee bit longer. This side's a little bit longer than it is here. This is going to work for two reasons. The second reason is this. The first reason was that seam allowance that we used. We're using 3 inches of binding on our practice piece. We've set the foot at a scant 3/8 inch seam allowance, a little bit less than 3/8 of an inch. And what that's going to give me is a little more, a little less. When I adjust this tool, a little more, a little less, you should be saying, oh, I'm starting to get it. This is going to hold the binding a little bit wider than the front side. So I've got my zip bind tool a little longer. This side was the side that we left consistent. We made this one a hair, a smidge, a scant, a skosh, a wee bit longer. I'm going to place my fabric inside, and this is no time to be dainty. I want pointer fingers underneath, thumbs on top. We're going to pull back, pull forward. When we pull back, that fabric is going to hit this metal. Right now, the groove is sitting on top of the binding fabric. When I pull my binding back here, I'm going to pull it so that it's against this metal, and then I'm going to pull it inside the groove. So you won't be able to see this part in here. You'll see the fabric from the side. We'll do a close-up on that so you can see that. And again, that binding should sit tightly in the groove. That's how we know that it's adjusted correctly. So we're going to point our fingers underneath, thumbs on top, pull back, pull forward. That binding, you can hopefully see that it's moving left and right, but it doesn't move forward. It's sitting tightly in the groove, and it's wider on the back than it is on the front.